Yo, what's good, guys? JC here today from Fitness Gamers, and today I present to you WWE 2K22's NWO for Life DLC pack, and this DLC pack is too sweet! And we have Kevin Nash, Hollywood Hogan, Six, and Scott Hall, and Eric Bischoff also. These are the proud supporting cast members of this DLC. This DLC has two amazing arenas, Bash at the Beach 96, and Sold Out, and it has amazing belts, the NWO WCW World Heavyweight Championship, the red and the black. So besides that, the graphics are amazing, right? The game has that. The scenic views of the game are amazing. I'm going to show you guys a battle on the stage with Sold Out. It's beautiful when you see that battle when they're fighting up on the stage. The location is accurate, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. That is where Sold Out took place. The Outsiders entrance makes me feel like it was the 90s again. Makes me feel like it was the Monday Night Wars again. This is just too real and too sweet for real. Overall, I mean, the pricing ain't all there. But we're going to talk about the gameplay here. Later on, we're going to talk about the overalls of the wrestlers and the pricing. The gameplay of this DLC is new and refreshing because these are, superstars that they are in the game, but we get them in their NWO versions, which I believe the movesets are just a slight bit different. And I could be wrong, and you could feel free to correct me if you want. Playing as Six was pretty cool. Playing them like this is cool. I do think the movesets are slightly different because they're different overalls, so the play is different when you use them. Playing in the Sold Out arena is pretty cool. As you can see like the electricity in there, that fog, you see that, so it has that WCW 90s feel to it. The ring with the NWO apron is refreshing to see, and that's what people want, right? That's what we want as gamers, especially in the wrestling games. When something feels refreshing, something is being done right, and this DLC felt just like that, despite the pricing. We'll talk about that later on though, for real. Seeing Razor's Edge being performed here, awesome, amazing. Then Kevin Nash also using his finisher. Hulk Hogan is what you're going to see in a slight bit. Six, it plays. I love using Six. His moveset, I mean, I'm not sure if it's the same as X-Pac, but using Six's finisher and his moveset is very, very smooth. Everything felt easy playing with Six. A character that I'm definitely going to want to use more, and it helps out in my faction because this DLC is clutch for my faction because it gives you a couple of good cards in my faction that we're going to reveal later on. Hulk Hogan with his comeback makes you feel like you're watching Hogan and Piper go at it again in WCW. Not the WWE tenure, but the WCW tenure when Piper was the icon and Hogan was the ultimate bad guy. This felt real cool to see. This is just, it was a beauty. The beauty, that leg drop on Hollywood Hogan. There's something about Hollywood Hogan and his airbrushed boots and the black beard dye. There's something about Hollywood Hogan that's like, man, that guy's cool, man. NWO for life, baby. For real. I was a kid at the time when all this was going down, but now I appreciate what they did for the sport of wrestling. So, DLC overall, very enjoyable. Gameplay, as you guys are seeing here, as smooth as can possibly be. It's very, very enjoyable and refreshing compared to what the actual game is. The game is amazing itself, but now you add this DLC to it, and it fits just right. Can't wait for the other DLC to drop, which we will cover and review as well. Fighting in the Sold Out stage was very, very cool. You see all the details are there. The Sold Out arena details are amazing. This is a unique event in wrestling time. This was a beautiful pay-per-view, a unique pay-per-view. You see the stage the way it is. It's like, I had no idea they could have gone this far. Like, they made it as accurate as possible as they could have to how the Sold Out stage looked like back in the days in the 90s. This is an iconic pay-per-view. Changed the game. Literally a pay-per-view hosted by the NWO, obviously at WCW, but hosted by the NWO. So being a part of this stage and playing here, having this in the DLC was cool. I ultimately got the DLC because of this stage. I really wanted to see the NWO entrances. As you see, we have them all four coming out together. We have the Outsiders. I'm pretty sure if you do Eric Bischoff in it, he comes out together as well. It just fits, and it's an enjoyable DLC. I wish we could get a showcase mode. Unfortunately, we didn't. NWO showcase mode would be amazing. Like, that would be the ultimate of ultimate things in a wrestling game. They're not going to give it to us because it requires a lot of money and a lot of rights, if I'm going to be fair with you guys. But there's many cool things to take away from this. Like I said, the NWO, all four of them coming out, that entrance has to be as iconic as can be, and I purposely did it in the that WCW Nitro arena. I did it on purpose because that will be fitting. Alright, and this is just, if you haven't watched any of the Monday Night War stuff that they have in the Peacock, I was going to say WWE Network, but sadly it doesn't exist anymore. Man, I miss the network. I really do miss the network. But Peacock, I mean, they have it there. I suggest you watch it so you can get an idea of why this DLC pack is so iconic, and I think it's a must get. watching this right here alone, this scene right here, you know, it's amazing. It really is amazing to see. And just when I saw it, I was getting goosebumps. I was marking out. I felt like electricity go through me while I was playing. And the 2 Sweet as well. So let's jump in more about the pricing. Let's talk about the overalls. We're going to talk about the overalls. Let you know how the arenas look in the menu. So let's go ahead and we're about to cue the static, the little let's cue the static and jump into that. So yeah, guys, I mean, the gameplay is amazing and it's beautiful in this DLC. I mean, the overalls pretty much match what they should be. I respect the overalls. I like them. Eric Bischoff, 69, Cruiserweight Fair. Hollywood Hogan, one of the most iconic runs of all time in wrestling. So being a 93 overall, ideal. Kevin Nash, 90, perfect. Scott Hall, 90, perfect. 688, I guess that's fair. I would say the 85 range. I just don't remember much in WCW. I could be wrong. I don't remember him doing too much. And then we move on to the arenas. The sold out arena was fun, as you saw. Like, we were fighting on the stage. This arena is beautiful, 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 beautiful to see in a video game. Very cool to see in a video game. It's the first time ever we get it in a video game, so it's very nice and refreshing to play in this arena. And it did have that WCW feel when you're playing in it, so it's very enjoyable. I love what they do with the referee and whatnot. And then we have the Bash at the Beach Arena. This is the iconic Bash at the Beach Arena where the NWO started, where Hulk Hogan came out to help out the outsiders, and the tides of wrestling turned. This was when wrestling just took the biggest 180 of all time. And this arena is very nice and hits home, very iconic as well. So enjoyed this playing here a lot too. I don't know about you guys, but I do care about the arenas. Those are the overalls. Actually, we have some My Faction stuff that I'm going to go ahead and open for you guys here, since we are reviewing the product. Is it worth the money? I think $25 is way too much for it, but it's the only time you're going to be able to get it. So, well, you have the choice of not getting it or getting it. So I wanted to get it. I did not want to waste any time. I'm going to go ahead and open the packs that I have to get. My NWO for Life pack. So let's go ahead and rip these up real quick. Nice little animation there. Flip, 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 flip. Can we just reveal them all? That's a nice little Hulk Hogan card right there. That is a very nice Hulk Hogan card. The game froze on me. Don't free. Here we go. Nice Scott Hall card. So in terms of My Faction, this is going to be very, very ideal. You're going to want to use them in My Faction. They're going to help you a lot in the My Faction Wars. And if you're a trophy hunter like me, this is the perfect 4-man team to go under My Faction Wars. Perfect core of wrestlers to use in the My Faction Wars. So, yeah. I mean, super enjoyable. Super enjoyable. And, well, I do like this DLC heavily. Enjoyed it. Then we have the titles. Which the last thing we have here is the titles. We'll go here to roster management, title management, and the WCW NWO Heavyweight Championship. Or the WCW World Heavyweight Championship NWO. You have the red and the black. Beautiful title. Both of them, of course, with the graffiti on it. So it's not like there's too much to it. It's just graffiti. I get it. But still hits in the feels because this is a super throwback title. And to see it in the game is just pretty cool, surreal. So I love this DLC overall. Enjoyed playing it. Enjoyed getting all the gameplay. More to come. Look at that. On the side of the titles, it has a Hall of Fame play. I wonder why it has that. If you guys notice here, see it says Hall of Fame right there. NWO Hall of Fame. But this one doesn't. So I wonder why this one has it over this one. I'm not too sure why. But yeah. You guys enjoyed this? Did you guys enjoy this DLC, so to speak, review? So we're going to do more of these, especially when the other ones continue to come out, because there will be other ones. And I don't know how many, but I'll get more info for you guys. Overall, super enjoyable. Take this to town now. Ooh, let me get some Ric Flair action against Hollywood Hulk Hogan in Bash at the Beach. Right? I think that sounds cool. Sounds cool to me. I wish that they would have had this, they would have had more to choose, like more WCW wrestlers to match the NWO stuff. I thought we were going to get that, like a lot of NWO wrestlers, and we didn't get it, unfortunately. I do not know why, so don't ask me. But when I saw there was an NWO, like, you know, edition, I'm like, okay, so we are bound to get many WCW wrestlers in this game as legends. But no, it didn't happen, unfortunately. I mean, yeah, we have Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, but what about the Dean Malenkos of the world? I know because of AEW or whatever, we're not going to get it. But besides Dean Malenko, Chavo Guerrero is one that we could have gotten. I mean, so many WCW legends. I think Lex Luger is in the game, actually. But maybe a Macho Man version of when he was in WCW. Sting, unfortunately, they can't get. Arn Anderson, unfortunately, they can't get. There's a lot of guys they can't get. But I'm like, yo, if they're going to do an NWO thing, they got to bring back the cores of WCW. But besides that, beautiful. Like you see, this is the Bash at the Beach. I love the way it feels. I love the way it looks. The yellow turnbuckles takes me back to when I was a kid. I used to love WCW as a kid. I loved them. So, yeah. Overall, what do I get this DLC? For $25, is it worth it? Nope. It should have been like $10 in reality. But, yep. It's the only way you're going to get it. If you want it, you get it. If you don't want it, you don't have to get it. On a scale of 1 to 10, if we're not going to, you know, put the pricing into its effect, I'll give it like a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10 is a perfect DLC. Might have wanted World Wild as an arena. That would have been cool. A couple more arenas would have been cool. Maybe like three or four total. But 9 out of 10. Now, if I want to give it to you with the pricing included, the pricing ruins it, and the pricing alone makes me want to put it at a mere 6 out of 10. Because $25 for this was a bit too much. But we went ahead and got it because why not? Alright guys, God bless you all. Thank you for tuning in. JC from Fittest Gamers. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and sub. And we got more on the way in the near future. Peace.